talk about bad attitudes, Vikram. You want to talk about chips on shoulders. Carter Mason has a whole cinder block on his shoulder when it comes to Smash Wrestling fans and Smash Wrestling management. Feels he's been disrespected, Vikram.
And you know what? I can understand both sides when it comes to this situation. I can understand why Carter Mason feels underappreciated by the Smash Wrestling fans, but I can also understand why the Smash Wrestling fans may show some appreciation to other talents more than him.
Mexico, weighing in tonight at 205 pounds, he is the coolest cat, Puma King.
Well, in Carter Mason's demand for respect, he called out international superstar, son of El Felino. The Puma King has arrived to the London Music Hall.
Now this is a matchup where you want to stay glued to your seat, eyes glued to the screen, because you won't want to miss a second.
We've had a Lion on the show, we've had a Puma, and we've had a New York sewer rat in the ring as well, but I'll try to remain unbiased in this particular situation.
Gotta wonder what's next.
Well, you know, Vikram, Carter Mason has demanded respect, an apology. He wants an apology for the way that he feels he's been treated by Smash Wrestling management, and he called out myself personally among Smash Wrestling management, so he's a little confused. But either way, if he wins this match, he will receive the apology he was looking for. However, if he loses this match, if Carter Mason loses this match, he owes everybody in this building a heartfelt apology.
I gotta say, I would like to see Carter Mason take the victory here, because I don't think I've ever experienced a professional wrestling fan base, let alone Smash Wrestling fans, apologize to a professional wrestler for not giving them the appreciation that they deserve.
Now, one thing here, the stakes may be higher than even a championship match for Carter Mason, as his pride, I don't think his pride would even allow him to apologize to anybody for anything.
You know what? Maybe he should. If he feels so strongly about being apologized to, then maybe that's what Carter Mason needs to get in the right mindset to chase that Smash Wrestling Championship once again.
Well, Carter Mason, after his own self-imposed layoff, was on a bit of a losing streak, and Carter Mason's already taking a hike. If he loses by countout, he owes us an apology. Carter Mason really trying to keep the pace on his level here. He's got all night, he says.
Taking his time.
Puma King going for a nap here. Better not keep his eyes off Carter Mason here, as Carter Mason is a sneaky individual, to say the least.
Both men trying to get the upper hand here. Gotta wonder who's throwing the first strike. Who's hitting the first move?
Oh! Puma King inviting Carter Mason in there. Almost got close enough to grab onto him. Credit where it's due, Carter Mason in phenomenal shape after taking a little bit of time off. Puma King looking for a handshake here and passes right by.
Disrespect.
That one was disrespect. Carter Mason fired up now.
No, that stopped Mason in his tracks for a second.
Just the latest in a slew of what could be considered slights by Carter Mason here.
Seemed almost shocked that Puma King showed that amount of disrespect, as both men jockeying for position.
Using their speed here. Puma King and Mason have collided in the past.
right.
Oh, and he just throws the do-rag at Puma King.
Mason laying the shots in, throws Puma King to the outside apron.
Oh, and a massive shot. Catches Puma King on both the real and not so real ears. And a double stomp on the apron. Carter Mason just squishing, stomping out Puma King here.
Mason looking a little cocky.
And the London Music Hall fans not giving Mason the respect he feels he deserves. This is the story of this matchup in a nutshell.
And you see, Casey, the more this match continues on, the more I understand Carter Mason's point of view. Do you hear these fans showing this amount of disrespect to someone as talented as Carter Mason?
Talent only gets you so far, Vikram. Carter Mason has had this chip on his shoulder for far too long. His entitlement has been showing. He's yet to actually win a match in quite some time.
Well, I think he's just tired of being taken for granted.
Getting on the grooming habits of Carter Mason now. You know, he used to call himself the King of the North. Now he's calling himself Deadass from Brooklyn, New York. Big knee drop by Carter Mason there. Using whip-like speed to make his strike stronger, Vikram.
You know, I hate to take attention off these two men, but with the mention of facial hair from this crowd, I just like to say, I think Rodney Matthews should shave his mustache.
I'll be sure to let him know.
Carter Mason wrenching on that chin lock.
He's in full control of Puma King here. Puma King better make sure, the referee better make sure that that is not actually a choke, as that forearm could easily squeeze under the windpipe and choke out Puma King in an illegal hold.
Look at how hard Carter Mason squeezed. Oh!
That arm dropped twice. Puma King got it up just in time. Puma King firing up here.
Create some separation here.
Oh, and a big back elbow. Carter Mason takes control.
And I gotta say, once the showboating had finished from both men, this match has been all Carter Mason so far.
Carter Mason is definitely fired up. I genuinely believe that his pride will carry him through this match. He does not want to issue any sort of apology to the Smash Wrestling fans or management or anybody else, but Puma King showing his speed here. Cat-like agility and a big power slam. And a big senton by the Puma King.
1, 2, kick out.
Puma King, a world-traveled superstar, star of AAA in Mexico. Drops Carter Mason directly on his face and a side thrust kick.
I think
Fur is flying.
Is about to take air.
The crowd is up. Puma King hits the ropes. Into the middle and takes out Carter Mason. Air Puma.
What an impressive flight.
We are seeing flying felines all over the London Music Hall tonight, Vikram.
Now, I would also like to highlight, because now that we've seen both men in control of this matchup, it seems as though Carter Mason wants to dictate a slower speed, whereas Puma King wants to dictate a faster speed.
Puma King used to that lucha libre style, the flight, the speed, using the momentum of your opponent. Carter Mason just fighting in pure spite. Puma King firing up now. Massive chop to the chest of Carter Mason.
That looked painful. He throws Mason back into the ring.
Now it should be noted as well, Vikram, Carter Mason coming off of a hard-fought loss over Danny Jones last night. Danny Jones beat the brakes off of Carter Mason, and Carter Mason gave a lot to Danny Jones as well. Carter Mason.
It was a back and forth contest.
Puma King rolls through. Double knees. Center of the ring. 1, 2. No, Carter Mason out the back door at just the last moment.
Big kick out by Mason.
Now, Vikram, I know that you operate on spite as much as anybody. If you're Carter Mason right now, is the idea of issuing an apology for what you feel is your slight, is that keeping Carter Mason going in this match right now?
I think it is. I personally think, as someone who runs off of spite as fuel, as someone who runs off of showing all these fans that I don't need their support, much like Carter Mason doesn't need their support.
Whoa!
I know Carter Mason's motivation tonight is to get that apology from the Smash Wrestling fans, and I know that that is what's fueling him to defeat Puma King.
Big shots to the side of the head, thrown off the equilibrium of Puma King, but he's got Carter Mason up now.
Oh!
Whoa, massive Hurricane Rana! Carter Mason got the better of that one.
Phenomenal reversal by Mason there as he goes into the cover. 1, 2.
Not enough, and this match will continue. Carter Mason is shocked.
Look at the look on Mason's face. He really thought he had Puma King there. I almost think the pressure of this apology could be hurting Carter Mason in a way. It could be adding too much pressure. It seems like he wants to wrap this match up quick.
But Vikram, that's the story of Carter Mason in Smash Wrestling. Under pressure, Carter Mason cannot win the big one.
Well, Carter Mason may prove that wrong tonight as he exchanges strikes with Puma King.
Massive roundhouse kick. Carter Mason up into, out of nowhere.
Uh-oh.
Puma King's got him straight as an arrow. Carrying Carter Mason around the ring now. What goes up must come down.
Blood rushing to Mason's head.
Massive delayed vertical suplex, and Carter Mason's face is purple, Vikram.
It says it all when you have your opponent in that vertical position.
No, just 2.
The blood rushes to their head. They can't think clearly.
Now Puma King willing the London Music Hall.
The London Music Hall firmly behind Puma King as he looks to get Mason up. What's he going for here?
Mason, though, scrambling for something as he's up, around, into a satellite crossbody. Deep hooks on the legs, but only able to get 2.
I feel as though the frustration is growing and growing on Mason's face.
Mason dives through the ring.
Each time Puma King kicks out.
Mason,
DDT on the outside!
Tornado DDT by Carter Mason, and he lands hard, but Puma King lands even harder. His cranium may have cracked.
You gotta be concerned for the well-being of Puma King after taking a nasty landing on the head like that on the outside of the ring, as Mason looks to get back in the ring and finish this match off.
Now this is where we see the layoff of Carter Mason taking its effect. He doesn't have that wind. He's been out of action for quite some time. He's looking for that second gear. Rolls over the back of Puma King, hits the ropes.
Mason.
Pass by.
Oh!
Here we go again. I've had the time of my life. Powerbomb! Stacks him up.
2.
Oh my goodness!
What? Just like that, it's over.
A high angle powerbomb.
Puts Mason away.
And you know what this means. Vikram, the humble pie is hot. The humble pie is ready. And Carter Mason is going to have to eat a mouthful. It's apology time.
I'm curious to see how this goes. I know if that were me in that ring, I'd struggle too much. I don't think I could make the apology.
A phenomenal performance by Carter Mason, but Puma King showed up with something to prove, especially after having a victory stolen by Charles Crowley last night.
Gotta wonder, what is it going to take for Carter Mason to get the ball rolling again?
Well, we still need to see our apology there, Vikram, but if we don't see that, there's a chance we may never see Carter Mason again. Now Dustin, our ring announcer, drops off a microphone to Carter Mason, which is going to get this apology ball rolling.
This is going to be very interesting.
Now's the time. Let's hear it. Let's go down to the ring and Carter Mason for his apology.
Something I pride myself on is being a man of my word. And I'm sure it's something y'all can relate to. Living up to your word, showing respect. So I said tonight that if I won, I wanted a public apology, and if I lost, y'all would get one. So I would just like to say, from the bottom of my heart, that I apologize for absolutely nothing.
There it is, just as we suspected.
Where were y'all when I needed y'all, when I was sick? When I was hurting, giving you every goddamn thing I had? And now y'all want a goddamn apology? Absolutely not. As far as I'm concerned, I'm just getting started. Whether that loss, whether any other loss, y'all are gonna hear from me. You're not getting an apology tonight. You're not getting an apology at the Northern. You will get an apology before I drop dead in this ground. And I implore anyone to do something about it. What's up? What's up? I can't hear y'all. I got the mic, stupid. I'm the one talking. And y'all ain't getting no goddamn apology.
Well, the disrespect of Carter Mason. Oh, hang on, Vikram.
Oh, man.
Okay, what's up? What's up, baby?
He's coming.
What's up? What's up? Why are you walking out here like you're gonna do something? What are you gonna do, bitch? What are you gonna do what? I'm supposed to be mad about management? I'm supposed to be what? What about you? You want some, guys? What, come here, man.
Carter Mason not backing down from Brent Banks.
Brent Banks, he's here. Oh, he's bringing Mason down.
Oh,
Brent Banks has the arm. Brent has the arm. Brent has two arms.
no, let go of him.
The rings of Saturn.
Brent Banks needs to mind his own damn business.
Brent Banks has had just about enough of Carter Mason, just like everyone here. Oh, Brent's asking for the microphone.
This is ridiculous.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Carter Mason? Oh, I'm sorry. What?
What? Brent Banks does what he needs to do, and Carter Mason has apologized.
That was ridiculous. This had nothing to do with Brent Banks.
You know what, Carter Mason? I don't think an apology to London is quite enough. So, you know, the next time we're here for this Northern tournament, maybe you and I should go one-on-one to give London the beatdown they were looking for.
Yeah! The challenge has been issued, Vikram. First round of the Northern, Brent Banks and Carter Mason. Our first official contest of the Northern has been announced.
As much as I am not a fan of that display by Brent Banks, that match sounds absolutely incredible.